Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and it's time for episode number 3 of our brand new series here on the channel, our Pokemon Yellow Randomized Nuzlocke Challenge. Yes, random is the keyword, because if you missed the last episode, you missed a number of things. A lot of interesting encounters, which, of course, being randomized, you don't normally expect to find in certain areas of the game. And as you can see from the layout below my face, we do have 3 interesting Pokemon. Now, we will do a team recap here. And this video is, as you're probably noticing, kind of late on Thursday because I'll explain why as we go through. But it was kind of a busy day for me, and I'll talk more about that later on. But the first order of business in this episode, we're going to go down south back to Viridian City and head west and talk to our rival, see what kind of Pokemon he has working for him. Anyway, our newest addition to the team from last episode is Blaze the Charizard, Wild Charizard in Viridian Forest. How this place hasn't been burned down already, I don't know. Charizard is one of the common encounters in this forest, so anyway, we see Blaze here with a massive special stat. Just make sure the cat's still relaxing back there on the bed. I'll explain kind of a little bit there as well, but anyway, the bed's a mess, and she's relaxing. So anyway, special stat. No, actually, speed is the best stat, but special is a nice round 20, and he's got Ember, Scratch, Growl, and Leer. Now, I will say, in the last episode, a regular viewer named Robert did sort of ask a question or leave a comment saying, not sure how the randomizer is going to handle level up movesets for Pokemon, like what attacks they learn. When I did randomize the game, there are certain aspects you can randomize. You can choose for Pokemon to learn different attacks at random, or you can keep them the same. I do not think I randomized those. I'm pretty sure Pokemon are going to learn what they naturally would learn as they level up. So we shouldn't have too much trouble here with good old Blaze the Charizard. Eventually, I'm sure he will learn Flamethrower, all the good stuff. Wing Attack at level 36, I believe it is, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, our starting Pokemon here in Pokemon Yellow is not Pikachu, it is Dratini, our Dragon type. He has Wrap and Leer, so not a lot of diverse attacks to focus on right now. And on top of that, we've got Shelly, our level 2 Chansey, who doesn't really have much to work with either. Although she needs 1 experience to hit level 3. Very cool. Pound and Tail Whip is the moveset. So, as I say, we're going to head down to Viridian City, heal up, go talk to our rival Blue, who did start with a Poliwag. But, from what I recall, your rival outside of Viridian City does have a level 7 new Pokemon, plus a level 9 starter. So we're probably going to see level 9 Poliwag. I do not know, well, of course I can't know, what random Pokemon that he's going to happen to have that's level 7. Let's hope it's not something crazy like a Mewtwo. I was also thinking, anything that's really strong like a rock type like Rhydon, Golem, or actually a water rock type like Omastar would be pretty bad for us to deal with. Because, of course, Dratini can't do much to a rock type with just Wrap, and Blaze is double weak to rock. So, we'll see what happens. I think he leads with the level 7, so I'm going to let Blaze take the lead on this one. And then, once Poliwag comes in, I can switch over to Dratini and go for the knockouts there. Alright, without any further ado, let's pop on through the grass. I don't even know what else we can find here. We saw Execute. Do we see something different? What else is here? Spearow, I think Rattata, Nidoran, there's Execute again. You're an easy bit of experience for an Ember from Blaze, so let's just go ahead and get the knockout. See if we can get a level up once again. As I said last episode, I want to be careful about Pokemon leveling up too quickly, because as Blaze did demonstrate last episode, he skipped over level 5 and 7, going to level 6 and then level 8, so if he was supposed to learn any attacks on 5 or 7, I don't think he will learn those, because the game automatically bumps him past that. Anyway, exclamation point. Here we go. Hey, Chaz! You're going to Pokemon League? Forget it! You probably don't have any badges! The guard won't let you through. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger? Yes, he did, and you're going to be quite surprised here, Blue. I've got a pretty interesting Pokemon you never expected to see, as you send out Nidoran. I wonder... Oh, that's his level 9. So his starter's only level 7 right now? Anyway, I wonder if the game is going to keep it so he always has a Nidoran female, or, of course, later on as it levels up, maybe Nidorina, and at level 40 the randomizer should enforce max evolution for Pokemon level 40 or higher, which is what I chose to do. Oh, it's level 8! That's kind of what we had just moments ago until Blaze leveled up off that Execute. So let's go ahead and switch into our Resistant Dratini. This is going to take a little bit of time, but we can go for the Wrap Attack, of course. We're going to simply dodge a bubble. Don't know how that happened, but that was the 1 in, 1 million chance to dodge? it's not really 1 in a million, but there is like, I think it's a 1 out of 256 or 255 chance any full accurate move can miss in Gen 1. Which I kind of, in a way, did like. I mean, nowadays, you know, if a move has full accuracy, you can count on it to do the damage that you want it to do. But I kind of like the, like, no matter what fight you're in, no matter how confident you feel that you are in that fight, there is still a very slim chance, very slim bit of uncertainty, will you get that knockout when you want it? You know, like, for example, if Poliwag was about to knock out Dratini, and Wrap had, like, a tiny 1 in 255 chance to miss, do I risk that one chance, or do I switch out to something else that might get super effectively hit and knocked out? I don't know, but either way, I guess I'm fine with it. So Dratini got level, or not got a level, but gained some experience, but Blaze leveled up. Aw, you just lucked out! Well, as far as capturing a Charizard, I will say yes, I did. I heard Pokemon League has many tough trainers. I had to figure out how to get past them. You should quit dawdling and get a move on. He didn't smell me later. Which is interesting, because now I can talk about my day. It was quite a busy day, and I say he didn't smell me later. He probably would have been able to, because I have been walking for, I think it was close to 7 hours today. I got up early, and, well, I wanted to get up early. I had an appointment to go to today, but I kind of overslept a little bit, so I had to rush out the door. And since I was going to be out and about anyhow, I thought, why don't I just use Pokemon Go? So I was doing that for pretty much the whole day, and well, I left the house at 10:30 in the morning, and I got home around 6 o'clock, sat down, had something to eat, and now I'm recording this right here. So I was pretty much walking non-stop. I had to stop and charge my phone a few times, but now, right here there's an item. This is the last thing I know of as far as randomization goes. I checked this to make sure it was a random item, and it is an Ultra Ball. So, oh wait, no, there is one other thing I know. One more encounter in the forest. If we see it, I'll tell you what it is. Well, you'll see what it is, but I haven't seen you yet, coughing. But of course, we already have our first encounter, which is Blaze. Now, this thing should not be able to self-destruct at this level, but I'm still going to switch out to Blaze just because Wrap is going to take forever to knock this thing out. Ember, not so much. And you'll notice that I'm not even training Shelly just yet. I'm going to save her training for a grinding montage just before taking on Brock. Now, interesting thing. I think, did someone leave a comment talking about how Blaze... Yeah, someone said Blaze is not going to help us in the first 2 gyms, because Brock and Misty. Brock is the rock trainer, Misty is the water trainer. But remember, they've been randomized as well. So, who knows what Brock and Misty are really going to have. I'm kind of excited to see what it's going to be. For Poison, use Antidote. Get it at Pokemon Marts. What's kind of cool is that, now, I'm going into this randomizer playthrough sort of with advanced knowledge. Did I say advance? Advanced knowledge. Trainer tips. If you want to avoid battles, stay away from grassy areas. And as I mentioned back in Pokemon Blue, notice how they make you walk into the grass to read that sign? That's kind of a kick in the butt, don't you think? That's the other encounter that I did see, Abra. There are Abra in these woods. Now, I'm kind of glad that our first encounter was Charizard, because although we could, if we wrap it can't teleport away, right? So I could have made a capture, but these things are hard to catch. Of course, they teleport if you don't get them immediately, so I'm kind of glad we got Blaze. I ran out of Pokeballs to catch Pokemon with. You should carry extras. What was I just saying? Oh, so yeah, so advanced knowledge as far as the gym leaders go. Hey, you have Pokemon. Come on, let's battle them. So, as we know, Brock gives you the TM for Bide, or at least that's what he's supposed to give you. In this, it's going to be a different attack, which leads me to another interesting thought, but I'll get on that in a moment there. We're seeing a Rapidash here, folks. What can this thing do to us? I'm going to wrap the Rapidash. I try Tail Whip, it fails. Good stuff. That's going to take forever. Gives me time to talk. So Brock teaches you the Bide TM. Or not teaches you, gives you the Bide TM. Misty gives you the Bubble Beam TM. And of course, those are the moves that they have on their ace Pokemon. Onix has Bide, and Starmie has Bubble Beam. So the thing is, no matter what the gym leader's ace Pokemon is, they have that TM, even if they normally can't learn that. I'm going to switch. Go back into Blaze. So, when I was watching the King Nappy and Shady Penguin do their Soul Link randomized Nuzlocke of Gen 1, they came into a situation where they were fighting Misty, and she was randomized to have a Raichu. What was interesting is the King Nappy sent in his Charmeleon that he happened to have versus the Raichu, because everything else was weak to electric. The Raichu went for Bubble Beam. Thunder Wave! Yes, so the level up movesets are just normal. Good. Unless that was just random that he happened to get Thunder Wave right then. And another coughing. Cool. We're already seeing repeat Pokemon. But they came into that situation later on, too, when Lieutenant Surge's ace Pokemon Kingler had Thunderbolt. So, as I say, they're going to have the TMs. But now I'm thinking, since the TMs have been randomized, I wonder if they're going to have random TMs, or sorry, random attacks on their ace Pokemon that are not just normally the TMs that you would get, like Bide or Bubble Beam. It's going to be cool to see how this all plays out. I'm going to be as surprised as you folks. No! Caterpie can't cut it! Neither can Rapidash and Coughing, unfortunately. Shh! You'll scare away the bugs! I think your Rapidash is going to do that itself. It's a Fire-type horse galloping... What's with all the Fire types in this forest, eh? Yo, you can't jam out if you're a Pokemon trainer. Wasn't planning on it. Let's go. So, what else was I talking... Oh yeah, so Pokemon Go. That was my whole day today, essentially, about... There's a Gengar on my screen right now. It's a level 6 Gengar. We can't touch it. Blaze can. You don't have Nightshade. Well, Nightshade's only going to do 6 damage, though, so... Alright, that's not that big of a deal. You've got Nightshade! Interesting. You know, if we encounter something that has Dragon Rage, that's gonna be pretty scary. I'm just glad we have a non-normal type attack on good old Blaze here. 2 damage? What a guess, 2 damage, but we get paralyzed. Alright then, but it was one of those days where I kind of set out in the day for Pokemon Go, thinking I just gotta gather up a bunch of items, because I'm low on items as it is. Well, low on Pokeballs anyway. Plus, since the last episode I recorded of Pokemon Go, I haven't had a lot of healing items left, because if you watch that episode, it was all about me trying to conquer all the gyms that I could possibly conquer. And I ran out of healing items by the end of it. I think, what did I have? 1 regular potion left by the end. So, I kind of went out today, intending to use it as a restocking day. And luckily, it was my 7th day, 7-day streak. So I got, like, 20 items from the first stop. Plenty of healing items, plenty of Pokeballs. I am now... you can't really do too much to us, I don't think. I am now back over 100 Pokeballs, even with all the captures that I made. I've been going to some other areas, not just the Uptown area, because, like, as long as I can take 1 gym, I'm content, right? And I decided I want to see, like, I was hearing some talk about, at our local university on campus, there are some Pokemon I haven't really had a lot of captures of, and even some new species I haven't seen yet. There are apparently Magmar there, Onix, and Doduo. Why does a random person in Viridian Forest have an Articuno? And a Gengar? And a Sandslash, but Sandslash makes a little bit more sense. What is going on? You've already got Ice Beam. That is super effective on us in this generation. Okay. You also have Peck. You could Peck if you like. Uh-oh. That's doing 20 damage. Huh. I don't like this. I don't know what to do. My only hope is if Dratini comes in and is faster, that we could outspeed and Rapid. But hang on. I've got 1 potion left. I'm gonna heal Blaze. Please go for Peck. Not that it really matters. Nope, Ice Beam. No. Randomizer Nuzlocks. Here we go, everybody. So I gotta switch Blaze out. It's gonna go Ice Beam again. I need a clean switch into Dratini, so Shelly, I'm sorry. You need to take the hit for us. Look how happy she is to finally be being used on the battlefield. Yep. That hurts a little bit. We didn't get to even use her yet. Now this could be the end of the adventure, though. We don't have anything that can help us. I could throw a Pokeball at it, but that's not going to do anything. Huh. I could Thunder Wave it and hope it's paralyzed. That might be our only hope, because then if Blaze comes in, he could Ember. But this is me talking about if I lose Dratini as well. I'm gonna wrap it. Alright, minimal damage. While it's sealed up, I'm gonna Paralyze Heal Blaze. That ends the wrap? Huh. I did not know that. Let's do it again. Alright. We're hanging in there. Come on, Dratini, get max wraps, please. That's the max, but I would like you to do it again if you could. Excellent. Just get 2 more wraps, please. You got this, Dratini. Come on, pull through. Okay. Just don't miss. Okay. Oh no, Shelly, though. Already we've had to lose somebody. Why the heck does he have an Articuno? That's not even really better caught with nets. That's for bugs and water types. Huh, I ran out of Pokemon. I'd say you did. Darn, I'm gonna catch some stronger ones. Actually, yeah, I guess there are stronger ones than Articuno, but hey, well, we've had our first loss of the playthrough. I guess, I don't know, I don't want to say it's an okay loss. Like, they're never okay losses, you know? You don't ever want to lose one of your warriors. As a general, leading your troops, every single loss hits you. And Shelly had so much potential. That special stat, she could have learned so many different moves like Thunderbolt, Ice Beam. She could have been just a versatile elemental destroyer. But no such luck. I'm going to actually put her away right now first. Out of the way, sir. Thank you. And so, although it does take a while to access different PC boxes, I'm still going to go ahead. I will switch over to the last box, Box 12. You can't name them in this generation, I don't think. Okay, Box 12. We will deposit our poor, knocked out Shelly. Sorry, girl. Now, as far as Nuzlocke rules go, I'm going to change the box back to Box 1 right now. If I do encounter another Chansey later on, since I already have caught one, I can still call Dupe's Claws and say I don't want that. I can re-roll and mulligan basically for another encounter. But I might want to catch another one. We'll see what happens. You know, there's very little chance I'm going to find another Chansey. Little chance of a Chansey. Anyways, but all that being said, it's episode 3. We've already had to lose somebody. But Dratini, oh man, Raph, you pulled through. So good. Alright, now moving on. We have to not dwell on our losses too long, give them the proper time to be mourned, and move on with the adventure. Onward and upward. Let's grab a single potion, which is all we can afford right now. How many more trainers are left in the forest? I'm hoping not too many, and if there are, I'm hoping there's no more legendary birds this early in the game. See, like, if only fire resisted ice in this. You know, fire doesn't resist ice in Gen 1, which is why Ice Beam was super effective on Blaze, being also part flying type, if you were not sure what was going on there. Rhyhorn, we fought you... No, we actually encountered you before. We're gonna walk away. It's gonna take too long to bring you down. Let's see what else there is in this forest. What other crazy Pokemon are these trainers gonna have against us? Anyway, back to my story about Pokemon Go. As I said in the last episode of Pokemon Go, I've gotten to the point I can claim gyms pretty well. Right? You know, still takes items and stuff to do so, but I had a pretty decent time going around, restocking items, and I kept encountering new species of Pokemon, or at least new to me, that I haven't caught yet. Trainer tips, contact Professor Oak via PC to get your Pokedex evaluated. Someday, maybe. A guard spec? Okay. I forget what that does exactly. I'm being texted on my phone. I don't know if you heard the Power Rangers communicator jingle there. That's my chosen ringtone for my phone. And side story, it's kind of funny. I went to a comic convention one time. a bunch of people were there with that same ringtone. Everyone kept checking their phones every time one person got a text, because you couldn't tell whose it was. I'm gonna be the best, the very best, like no one ever was. You just can't beat me. It could actually be true, depending on what you have. You've got 2 Pokemon. Go easy on me. That's not so bad. If we can wrap it, excellent. You know what? If I let it transform to Charizard, do we get the experience for beating a Charizard? Well, we'll get an experience for beating a Dratini. What's going to be annoying is if this thing wraps me back. So let's go to Blaze right now. He's got a lot of good HP to handle the wrap attack. Just don't paralyze me. And miss the wrap. Sweet. Let's scratch. Of course, it will resist the Ember. But, so yeah, going around playing Pokemon Go. Encountered a lot of new species normally I don't encounter. I went to the local university campus, found Onix, found a Doduo, which I hadn't caught. There's still some Gen 1 kind of basic Pokemon I haven't even seen yet. Why do you have a Lapras? Would it have water or ice at this point? We're gonna have to find out. We are 5 levels above. It's got water gun. Alright, how much is this gonna do to us? We can shrug that off. Looks like probably 2 more Embers after this get the knockout, unless we can get a critical hit. Or the burn's gonna help us too. That's alright, we're not physically attacking you, Lapras. Growl all you like. Burn weakens you up nicely. Does the Ember get the knockout here? It does. That wasn't so bad. Water gun we can handle. We're already probably at a proper level to take on Brock, the gym leader. After all I did... Yeah, catching a Lapras. A Metapod is cool, because its stats, or sorry, its attack is its defense. Metapod, maximum hardness. Oh wait, hang on. I think in the regular yellow version, that guy uses a Metapod and a pincer against you. If I remember correctly, I think he's supposed to be the samurai from episode 4 of the anime, I think. These are good experience. We're gonna knock this thing out. So anyway, I did capture a bunch of Pokemon. No, wait. I think I said I captured Sneasel at the university. It was actually the nearby hospital that I saw Sneasel was on the nearby Pokestop, so I went down there after the university trip, and I caught my first Sneasel, and it turned out there was also a Clefairy in that area too, and I've only seen minimal numbers of Clefairy so far. I did today get my 5th Clefairy, so I could choose one to become Fluffy, representation of our Clefairy/Clefable that we got from Pokemon Blue back in that playthrough. So, I've added so many new Pokemon to the collection, to the team. What else did I add today? I've added a Teddy Ursa. I caught my 5th one of those. Teleport, get out of here. I added Teddy Ursa and named it Ruxpin. Let me know if you get that reference. And what else did we add today? I don't know. A lot of cool encounters. Scyther have been appearing in the Uptown area quite a lot as well. So I caught my 4th one of those, I think it is. We're just going to walk away from coughing. It's going to take too long to knock out. Trainer tips. No stealing of Pokemon from other trainers. Catch only wild Pokemon. That is... Well, if we could catch other Pokemon, or other trainers' Pokemon, Articuno would be ours right now. Max Potion. Very cool. Might not really need that yet, but I could sell it. Now, there is one last trainer before we... Oh, okay. Before we leave the forest. Let's get a tiny bit more experience for good old Dratini off this Abra. I wonder what Pokemon that's supposed to be representing, like taking the place of maybe Caterpie? But then what would the Charizard be? I don't know. Hey, wait up! What's the hurry? So think in the regular yellow version, there are Caterpie, Metapod, Pidgey, rare Pidgeotto, and I think that might be it. That could be a bit of a problem, because that thing is fast. However, we do have Blaze, who might be quicker at 4 levels above. Also, I added a sort of new Pokemon to my main team in Pokemon Go, Whiskers the Meowth, because I do have Whiskers in Pokemon Go as it is right now, but when I first generated that Pokemon, like, chose one of the 5 Meowth that had good stats, I chose a Pokemon based on stats, and as it turned out, when the Gen 2 update came out and genders were introduced, Whiskers the Persian turned out to be male, and I want to have the Pokemon in Go representations, the representative of the actual Pokemon, even gender-wise. So, all that being said, I need to get another Meowth named Whiskers, which I now do have, and she is female. I give, you're good at this! I've already lost one Pokemon, so I'm not perfect. I guess, yeah, good. You didn't say perfect. I'm good. Sometimes you can find stuff on the ground. I'm looking for stuff that I dropped. So as I said earlier, my bed isn't made. I had to rush out to the house very early today, and my kitty cat, Willow, is now sleeping on my jacket. Because, not to get too descriptive here, but essentially after all of this Pokemon going, my winter coat now basically smells like a second overtime hockey game, by which I mean it doesn't smell that good. I've got to do a massive laundry tonight, and apparently she likes it, so okay. But I don't know if she'll like the clean version after I do the laundry tonight. Anyway, trainer tips: if you want to avoid battle, stay away from grassy areas. But with that, we have left Viridian Forest with only one casualty. Poor Shelly. Have you noticed the bushes on the roadside? They can be cut down by a special Pokemon move. Many Pokemon live only in forests and caves. You need to look everywhere to get different kinds. So this route here, outside Pewter City, is a continuation of route number 2, so no new species, no new captures can be made here. But that is going to wrap up the episode for today, because we have reached Pewter City. We will now heal ourselves up and nurse our wounds with Nurse Joy here. Oh, we're not going to get to see the fun cutscene when you talk to Jigglypuff here, and Pikachu following behind you falls asleep as it sings. But anyway, we'll talk to everybody in Pewter City next episode, which will be on Tuesday next week. As I said, this episode, or this series, is going to be a bit slower because I'm trying to spread things out a little bit until I can get my new computer that can record the next main playthrough on the channel, which I'm planning for at some point. But anyway, stay tuned next Tuesday for the next episode of Pokemon Yellow Randomized Nuzlocke. First of all, here, I want to say thanks for watching today's episode, and if you enjoyed it, of course, feel free to drop a like down below, and leave me a comment down below. What do you think? What do you think my next encounter and capture is going to be? Of course, it could be anything. What would you like to see it be? How about that? How's that for the question? I can't speak anymore. I've got to go take care of all of these chores and cleaning up and stuff, because it is now time to do so. Because I'm all Pokemon Go'd out for the day, and I'm all Pokemon Yellow'd out for the day as well, even though I could keep recording this and playing basically as long as I want, but I want to stretch my enjoyment of this out as much as stretch out how much you guys are seeing this. So anyway, all that being said, once again, thanks for watching today's episode. Stay tuned to the outro for some other links to some videos that I have done, including last night's very late upload of our Pokemon TCG Live Online match, featuring Primarina GX and a pretty cool strategy using the Dragonair from the new Sun and Moon expansion. I love that strategy. If you missed it, go back and check that out. It's pretty cool if you're into the TCG. And of course, there's a link to subscribe to my channel as well in the outro, which you can currently do if you like. If you're not currently subscribed, you can get daily Pokemon content, updates on the videos as they go live. For example, Pokemon Yellow Randomized Nuzlocke, those TCG videos I was talking about. And on the weekend, this coming weekend, we got some Wi-Fi battles coming up for the online competition, the Kanto Crossalola Regional Rumble in the Pokemon Sun and Moon games. With all that, we are done. I want to say once more, thanks for watching today's episode of Pokemon Yellow Randomized Nuzlocke. Professor Chaz is now signing off, and as always, I'll catch you next time.